SuperBreakerMega.
My name is Jeff.
Alrighty. What's going on, everybody? This isn't an opening today. This is me announcing Season 2 of SuperBreakerMega. I think that's the first time I've ever said the channel's name in a video, which is weird, but yeah, so what is Season 2? How do you do Season 2 of a YouTube channel? It's not a TV show. Um what this means is a general transition of my content, still card openings, uh, but, and the reason why I have these pages up is the price of Pokemon. I didn't want to accept it, but as the funds have gotten lower, which I am not rich, I have said that in various videos. I'm a broke college student. I'm almost done with college, so that is not good for the wallet. But yeah, so Pokemon cards have gotten too expensive. I'm willing to pay maybe 10% above MSRP for product, but looking at this prismatic right here, its MSRP is $55, and the market price, the green price here, the green price for any of these is like triple. This one, Journey Together, I thankfully was able to get pre-orders like a month or two ago on Walmart, um, for two of these ETBs at MSRP, which thank God. Otherwise, I would not be able to open this set. But my point is, I don't think I'll be able to afford to open Pokemon cards, especially English. There may be an occasional Japanese. Let's go to the Japanese tab. Like the most expensive Scarlet and Violet era Japanese stuff, like this is from Sword and Shield era. But see, it's like $112, which is crazy expensive, but you're guaranteed a hit. And oh, okay, well no, this might be the most expensive, but I wasn't really planning on. I'm not a huge fan of 151, but yeah, so 112, that's really expensive, but at the same time, it's not as bad as English, and you're guaranteed a hit. And then Battle Partners, let's look at this one. I just spent an arm and a leg on a booster box, so that video should be coming out in the future. But yeah, I spent a stupid amount, but now I could probably buy it. And granted, if you can get a real Japanese distributor, this will probably cost like $50, maybe. So it's still a little overpriced. I might buy another one because I did have good pulls with it, but I will not buy it unless it's like 60 or lower. Maybe I might even do like after tax and shipping 70 or lower. I might do that. But the hobby has gotten too expensive, and I'm waiting for the eventual crash where everything goes back to how it was pre end of 2024 slash currently in 2025 with Prismatic, Journey Together, and Destined Rivals. I have a feeling that Destined Rivals will mark the peak of the hype. It'll be the last hurrah, and then stuff will start to go back to normal. I also hope Pokemon really gets their distribution system corrected. I think that some of these companies, they really need to be audited by Pokemon in order to see if they are actually releasing the products that are being given to them. Yes, it's okay for them to hold on to some of it, but I think Pokemon and the distributors need to sign an agreement saying that these distributors must sell, for example, like 90% of the product allocated to them within, a year, or not even a year, probably within the set's time frame, maybe like 3 to 6 months range. They need to sell like 90% of their allocated stuff, and then give Pokemon proof that they're holding up their end of the bargain. Same with all the distributors. And they should also make sure that these distributors don't have shell companies that get the product from the main distribution company. That recently happened with something on Walmart. I won't get into that, but that was a huge thing. So I think that needs to be done, and distributors need to be more transparent with retailers, especially LGSs, about their allocations. I know it's not a law or required for them to give out their allocation numbers. Obviously, they don't have to say who they're shipping it to, but their allocation numbers, I feel like that should be public information. Um, I feel like Pokemon, if they make an agreement with them, they should make them sign a contract that also says you need to publicly disclose your allocation for everything you buy from us somewhere. You don't need to make like a social media post about it, but it needs to be available like on their website or something where you could go and check the allocation number. So I think stuff like that needs to happen in order to prevent crazy prices like this, all this stuff from happening. It's absolutely ridiculous. Um I I just but like we see here also printing going on a massive print run will affect the price of these cards. But now once people realize that oh Pokemon printed a bunch of these, then the price starts to go back up. So but if Pokemon starts to mass print, then then could probably save the hobby. Honestly, it's a little bit ridiculous, and I'm not gonna sit here saying I'm an OG. I've been doing this Pokemon stuff for a long time. Like, yeah, my channel's only been around for like 3 4 months, but I've been serious about collecting since the original boom, the COVID boom in 2020 2021. I started collecting around then, and even then the prices were not as outrageous. Even factoring in inflation, still not outrageous. I was able to get product at affordable prices. It was great. I loved it. But now it's getting to be ridiculous. It's starting to make me lose that kind of love I have for the hobby. Um, it's making opening packs not fun, especially when you have to worry about will I make my money back or not? And I get it. I get it. Collecting isn't about making money. It's about getting something you like that could have a chance at profit. But these boxes are so expensive to where I'm hoping I get a hit in order to at least cover half of the box's price to recoup some of my losses. But if this, for example, this prismatic booster bundle, if I got it at MSRP or even a little bit above, say I got it at like $30, I think MSRP is like 27, 28. Say I got it at like $30. The chances of me getting my money back are so much better than this $65 price point. But if it was $30, I wouldn't even be too worried about getting my money back because $30 for opening 6 of these prismatic packs with all the beautiful artwork and cards in it that are in it, I would say, $30 is $30, but that's reasonable for the amount of stuff you get. But 65, I paid so much for the 2 of these bundles, and I know no one forced me to buy them, but that's where we're at here. And I know I said a little bit earlier in this video that I'm going to stick with cards. But how? How am I going to stick with cards if I'm not doing Pokemon? Am I going to do Magic? No, I'm not doing Magic. I never really got the appeal of Magic. Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was younger, maybe like 8 or 9, but I'm not really interested in collecting those cards. Lorcana? No. I tried collecting Lorcana. I like Disney, spoiler, but these cards are, I mean, they're available, put it that way. They're like the only trading card games. Here, let's look at these. Let's look at some of these. But yeah, they're like the only trading cards available at like Target, Walmart, and stuff like that. But I just don't like this doesn't appeal to me really. Like seriously? I don't know, but it's not like Pokemon. So you may be asking, what am I what am I going to do? What am I switching to? Any of these? No. None of these. I think if I were to buy any other cards than Pokemon, it would probably have to be sports cards. Specifically, Topps Baseball and Upper Deck Hockey. Now, that's a big change. I mean, still trading card content, but these cards, I looked into them, so much cheaper, so much cheaper, so much more available, and you still have a good chance of making profit. I know they're not. It's not always about making profit, but with all those factors piled together, it just makes buying sports cards in this Pokemon market just makes it much more of like a better business decision. And I know no one's telling me to buy this stuff, but I enjoy opening it, and I especially like making videos. And these kind of speaking video, like the commentary videos, yeah, they can be interesting, but I see like in the PokeTube space, people just recycle the same talking points. There are videos of people just watching clips of, I don't know, scalpers, scammers, whatever, for in the videos like 40 minutes, and they're just sitting there looking at their screen for like 35 minutes and maybe talking about it for like the other 5 minutes, and of that 5 minutes, maybe 20 or 30 seconds of it is useful, unique information or key insight. But the rest, it's just boring. It's lame. Some creators are really funny, and I enjoy watching their videos. But like, I don't know. It's just it's kind of dumb. Like these videos, I want. Here's a little thought experiment. I want you to watch a bunch of PokeTuber videos on the same topic, quote unquote drama topic, quote unquote, with that, and tell me if each of them really occupy all the time of their video and provide you with one, good information, two, key insight, and three, like originality to it, like their personality and stuff like that. Season 2 of Super Breaker Mega. This will be an era of branching out into other collectible cards, maybe other TCGs, perhaps, but I think it's just Pokemon for me for TCGs. But yeah, that's season 2. It's gonna be season 2. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great season. Already got a graphic for it. Gonna update the channel banner and everything. It's gonna be great stuff. Got a lot of content in the pipeline. It's gonna be great. Still Pokemon stuff. I'm not going cold turkey on Pokemon, but I will be buying significantly less. And the stuff I do buy, unless the English I can get at MSRP or like 10% more than MSRP, it will probably be Japanese or nothing realistically. But yeah, so if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for listening to me talk about all this stuff. And yeah, season 2 coming at you very, very soon.